Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my 26-week pregnancy update. At 26 weeks, baby's eyes are forming and the eyes will soon start to open, and eyelashes are now grown too. Baby's getting his or her immune system ready for life on the outside by soaking up your antibodies. Baby's taking breaths too of amniotic fluid, not air, but still it's good practice. Around week 26, you may start to experience more pregnancy brain and trouble sleeping. You might even experience some mild swelling, and it's important to watch out for anything that may be severe swelling. Also around this time, you'll start to notice that your belly is occasionally feeling really tight. That's a contraction. Don't freak out though, your body is just practicing some tightening in preparation for labor. So that is all directly off of the Bump app, and then it also says that the baby's about 14 inches and about 1.68 pounds, so about as big as a bundle of kale. I have been noticing some of the similar symptoms that I've experienced more towards the beginning of pregnancy, one of which is some bloating, and I also have been feeling like I'm doing more burping, like there's just gas built up, and definitely heartburn. I feel like I don't really eat a lot of greasy foods this pregnancy, but I have been starting to crave more spicy foods. So I'm sure that is definitely a reason why I'm having some heartburn. But even when I'm not eating anything spicy or really acidic, I do experience quite a bit of it. I've been trying to stay away from taking anything to help with the heartburn, only because I am still taking iron supplements, and I know that sometimes calcium can kind of affect your body absorption of the iron. So I've been trying to stay away from that, but still trying to watch what I'm eating when it comes to cravings so that I don't have such bad heartburn throughout the day. But that has been one of the main things that I have been experiencing. Also, Braxton Hicks contractions. I have been experiencing quite a bit of them. I've still been trying to make sure that I'm drinking tons of fluids to make sure that it's not like because of dehydration or anything like that, because being a mom, you tend to take care and nurture others as opposed to yourself, and in pregnancy you're already in like hyper mom mode, so you tend to just focus even more on like nesting and preparing for the baby, along with all the other long list of things that you do from day to day. So I've been drinking tons of fluids, and I did discuss it with my doctor, but she doesn't have any concerns or anything like that. She, for the most part, feels like it's just, you know, the average amount of Braxton Hicks contractions, but obviously if they start to get stronger or closer, to definitely contact her. So if you're experiencing some contractions around week 26 and they're kind of upping up a bit, don't stress 100% unless you feel like you can't breathe or walk through them or talk through them, or they're getting super close and just painful in general. So since in 26 weeks, one of the things that I've been trying to do besides nest is start to prepare for the upcoming birth. So recently I downloaded this contractions app. I can't remember the exact name for it, honestly. So I downloaded this contraction app. It's called Contraction Timer and Counter. It has pretty decent reviews. So when you start to feel a contraction, you hit the contraction started button. It'll start the duration of your contraction. And then once it stops, you hit contraction stop. And then you'll end up with a list of the contractions. Also recently I downloaded the What to Expect app. I've been watching some YouTube videos, and a lot of people actually love this app, and so far I've been falling in love with it as well. I loved the fact that it will, you know, still do the baby size comparisons like other apps. Also, I like that it gives you a little more details and info about your baby in that particular week. So for week 26, baby's running out of room. Now that the baby is starting to gain more weight, it also breaks down how many months you are at 26 weeks. So at 26 weeks, you're considered to be in month 6 of your pregnancy. It also tells you info about the baby's eyes as well, similar to the Bump app. So they say that if you shine a flashlight on your stomach, your little peanut might kick in response. So that's really cute. So that's something fun to always try. And then also it talks about the iris. So it says right now the iris, which is the colored part of the eye, still doesn't have much pigmentation. That'll fill in over the next month or two, so it's too early to start guessing your little one's eye color. And even the color your baby is born with might not be the permanent shade. You may be kept guessing until she or he is at least a year old, with the most dramatic changes occurring about 6 months. Which I definitely agree with, because when I had Alessandra, she had gray eyes. She had like a grayish blue and sometimes like a greenish hue to it eyes, which is similar to the color that I had when I was a baby. But when she hit 6 months, instantly it was like a light brown. So I definitely can see that. I know that with Miles, when he was born, his eyes were just light brown from day one, and so far they're still that color. And then Ariel's eyes are a little bit darker, and her eyes are pretty much the same color as well when she was born. So it's really interesting. Like, I'm always obsessed with just like eye colors in general, because I think it's just so interesting, and so interesting just how the eye colors do change or just, you know, develop over the years. Like for me personally, when I was born, I had like that grayish blue eye color, and then I had light brown for many years. And then around the time that I was like maybe 13-ish, 14-ish, I started to get more like a hazel look to my eyes. So my eyes right now are actually brown and green. I am really curious as to what eye color this little guy is gonna have. I don't know, I just find it so interesting. I just feel like with pregnancy, you can know so much about your baby, their heart rate, their potential weight. You can have ultrasounds and see like their face shape and structure and all of that really great stuff. But it doesn't compare to the day that you actually meet your baby face to face. And I feel like that's the ultimate surprise, because you can know everything about your pregnancy or, you know, just your developing baby, but you don't know 100% what he or she will look like until the day of, like their actual hair color, all of that. So guys, last pregnancy symptom would have to be shortness of breath, because right now I'm out of breath and I'm out of breath no matter what I do. So that has been another symptom. Thankfully so far I have not been having any issues with sleep, knock on wood. There's no wood in this room, but I'm really praying that that continues, because I know with all my other pregnancies I get really bad insomnia and I can't sleep at all, and then it's like time to give birth and I'm just so excited and pumped with adrenaline that I can't sleep in the hospital, and then I have the baby and I'm just so excited that I had the baby, and now I'm not sleeping in the hospital, and then by the time I get home I'm dead. So I'm hoping that I can continuously sleep for the duration of this pregnancy, so that way I won't be 100% dead. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the bump. Thank you guys for watching so much, and I'll see you guys in my next pregnancy update video. Bye.